Hello guys, welcome to another video on the 7 Champ MMA YouTube channel. Today I'll be making a video about my top 7 martial arts techniques. Why 7? I don't know, but these are hopefully good for self-defense. I do not know, but I feel like they'd be things that could be useful in self-defense. Now I know self-defense expert, I am not Bas Rutten, but I just wanted to see if I feel like these things would be pretty helpful. So to get started, a grunt kick, pretty simple, easy, just kick right there, it just hurts a lot. It's very simple, it does not require a lot of training. It's just simple, easy to pull off, does not require you to be particularly strong or flexible. So as long as you can do that, it should be pretty easy for you. Some notable people who really like these are, Bruce Lee was a big fan of grunt kicks because his martial arts system Jeet Kune Do was basically tailored for street fighting, and there are no rules in street fighting. I can't really think of any other people who push for grunt kicks, but I feel like there's probably a lot more missing. And the next one here on number 2 is gonna be the right hand or karate chop. Now, Bruce Lee was a big fan of the rich hand, if I'm pretty sure. I'm also sure that not Bruce Lee, Bas Rutten was also a big fan of the rich hand. I remember, I tried to put it up on screen, but there's a video of him talking about hitting with that bone just, it hurts a lot. Like, boom, because no one's really expecting it comes around your card. But hit someone on the neck with that, or, right behind the ear, as Bas Rutten says, gonna hurt a lot. It's a good technique, very useful. Next one, on number 3 is any takedown. I mean, some notable users of takedowns are Khabib, any Dagestani wrestler, Daniel Cormier. Yeah, there's some basic wrestling takedowns, judo throws, anything. Any takedown you can know, use it. Very helpful because as soon as if getting taken down on concrete, I haven't been taken down on concrete that many times, but I'm gonna assume that it hurts. Pretty sure that would kind of hurt. Just having your back kind of just like slammed to the ground, especially a hard concrete. I'm gonna assume that doesn't feel too good. Ooh, getting cold out here. How did you drink any water? Probably a mistake. Anyway, number 4, hook behind / under the ear. Now, hook are very fast punches. You can get a lot of force behind a hook if you know how to put your body into it. You gotta twist your whole body, shoulders, hips, goes into basically shift your leg. No, just shift your weight from one leg to the other while turning your hips and shoulders. Keep your knuckles up. In my opinion, I prefer to do it like that. That's how my boxing coach says me do it. Yeah, good one under the ear or behind the ear. Oof, if you can land that, that's a good knockout punch now. Now it needs to depend if you can land it. You need to throw this as a sucker punch. You don't throw this as alright, I'm gonna fight you. And I'm gonna fight you too. This isn't the Karate Kid, I mean, I love Cobra Kai, but, this is real life. Anyway, so some no practitioners, Bas Rutten, you like to throw a bunch of palm strikes. He says throwing palm strikes right behind the ear, very good for knocking people out. And a lot of boxers throw under the ear because it's the chin. One notable example I'll try to put up on screen here too is Tommy Hearns. His chopping right would often land right under the ear in that kind of like jaw area. Sometimes it would even end up as like a sort of a ridge hand or a palm strike there by accident because of the way he threw his chopping right across. Anyway, yeah. Some other boxers would be Joe Louis. Any boxer knows how to do that because it's good to punch the chin, didn't hurt. Or not the chin, but the jaw. My next one here, number 5, is a front kick to the stomach. You remember, I'm sure you've been in public school before, I'm sure you have been to some sort of like recess, right? There was that one time playing around, all of a sudden you get hit by a ball in the stomach, and you can just not speak for a minute. You just like feel awful. You're like, oh, what the heck? Oh, what was that? And Getting hit in the solar plexus like that, any good martial artist should know that that hurts. Hurts. Not something you want to be hit with. Not very fun. So imagine a front kick right there, especially if you're wearing shoes, which in most self-defense situations, assuming you're wearing some sort of shoe, it's easy, it's effective, and it will hurt. It will hurt. If you don't know how to do good front kick, I'm gonna teach you the karate style, but push kicks do front push kicks also work too. You're gonna want to raise the knee, snap your leg out, kind of like I'll show it on the screen at like a 90-degree angle, and then bring it back to your knee, and then put it back down. That can be done from the front or back technique, front or back leg. Is very useful. Some practitioners are pretty much any Muay Thai fighter likes a good teep. Let me think. In terms of Muay Thai, I know, or not Muay Thai, but MMA. I know Anderson Silva has a nasty front kick, but that was to the head. I mean, a front kick to the head will work too. So do whatever you want to. Nikita, he's a cool karate guy. I like karate. Very one of my favorite martial arts. The first one I ever did. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Where was I? Yes. The next one, kind of controversial. It's a move from Aikido. That's how you know it's controversial. Aikido. So this move is Kotegeshi. It's a wrist lock throw takedown thing. Basically, Kotegeshi is grab their wrist, you twist it in this particular way, and then you move it upward, bring it down really fast, really hard. The thing is with these Aikido throws is that the people who do the Aikido throws, they make it look easy. That's why people don't understand how it really works. I'll put a video up on screen right now, but you can see this dude, Dan the Wolfman, MMA fighter. He just straight up Kotegeshis this dude, like mid MMA match. It's awesome. He's a big proponent of Aikido and MMA. So yeah, I feel like you would have to be you'd have to be the larger person, in my opinion, for this to work better. The bigger and stronger you are, the easier it is to make Aikido techniques work. I mean, just look at Steven Seagal. He's not a good dude, but he's freaking. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Steven Seagal. He's huge. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I know he's a bit on the big horizontal way, but he's 6'4". I mean, that's massive. And he weighs like 320 pounds. So he's a famous Aikido practitioner, and he's definitely someone who is this huge dude. I didn't know he was actually that tall, but that's a good example of how Aikido. My personal opinion, I feel like if you're a bigger person, it makes Aikido a lot easier because you can just strength most of the techniques. And some notable practitioners are Dan the Wolfman, as I said earlier, and Steven Seagal, even though he's not really a real fighter. Hmm. The next one on this list is the executioner choke. Now, an executioner choke is essentially a rear naked choke, but with a guillotine grip. So, in my opinion, I need to try this one out, but um, so I'll put the clip up right now. Joe Rogan's talking about it, and he's like, you can get crazy leverage with this choke, like stuff like that. I actually didn't know about this choke until a while ago, and I actually saw it, and it like, wow, it's very interesting because it's a guillotine position, but from like a back mount position. How I would go about trying to land this is by, I feel like the best way to try to land this, get someone's back, you trip them forward, get into a back flat position. If you play UFC 5, I'm sure you're familiar with that. I mean, that's where most of my grappling experience comes from. Not an expert, not an expert. Man, instead of punching their head a bunch, which you can do, I mean, you can put them in an executioner choke. Freaking grab their neck. It's almost like imagine guillotine grip, right? If you do jiu-jitsu, even if you just watch UFC, you got a general idea what a guillotine grip is. It's like just a headlock, right? It's a headlock. It's like a headlock. And you grab it there, grab your arm, do whatever you need to make it tight. And basically, yeah, you just squeeze. It's like basically just a guillotine from back mount, which I didn't even know existed, frankly, but Yeah, I got practice on my pillow. Anyway, I'm gonna look up some notable user executioner choke right now, actually, just because I'm not familiar with any people who use the executioner choke. I'm not really familiar with anybody who uses it, but I'm pretty sure I don't know, maybe it's just like, maybe it's an uncommon choke, I guess. I haven't heard about it until pretty recently, so apparent. So yeah, I mean, that's very interesting. It's a very interesting chokehold, in my opinion. And that concludes my very short video. It's like 8:14 right now. Uh, sorry I can't make this video longer. I really want to, but I gotta edit it and stuff like that. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and just like hit the bell notification. Please, I want you guys to know when I make videos because I love making videos like this. It's easy for me to play video games, talk about martial arts, and that's just my two favorite things. So yeah, if you enjoy, like, subscribe, bell, all that stuff, and I will see you next time. This is Seb slash Champ MMA YouTube channel signing off now.